Hey boos, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be doing a comparison. I want to know your opinion if you prefer to cut your lace with scissors or with a razor. So this here comes from NaBeauty and they sent over a 20-inch 13 by 6 250% density curly wig. They also included free goodies, and this is the wig itself. As you guys can see, that lace is a nice brown color and I love it. The actual texture is curly, as I said before. It did look a little bit dry offhand, but of course we're gonna slay this from start to finish. This is the inside of the wig cap and this is what the wig looks like on. So here's an even better close-up of what the wig looks like. The curls are super defined. The actual lace is pre-plucked, which looks amazing. The only downside to this one is that it did look a little bit brown in the lace, and that is because it kind of is over bleached. They bleached the knots, but in some areas it is a little bit over bleached. So I definitely did reach out and let them know about this, and they're definitely gonna fix that issue. But you guys can see how pre-plucked it is, so it's pretty much good to go. You don't have to like bleach the knots or really tint the lace. You really don't have to do anything to the wig at all. So I did go ahead and wet the wig around the crown, and this is going to give you guys a better look at what the hairline looks like, and it's also going to help you guys to see, the lace as I go ahead and compare the two. So on one side I'm going to be using scissors, and the other side I'm going to be using a razor. Scissors has always been the way that I've done it. I've learned in recent months or years how to do it with the razor, and I did feel like it was a little bit harder to learn. So on the right side we're going to use scissors. These are hair shears meant to work with hairstyles, opposed to like some kitchen scissors or like arts and crafts scissors. I am looking down and I am looking at my mirror, and you guys can see I'm kind of showing you the motion. I'm going to be like wiggling the scissors to try to get a more natural effect, literally by kind of making it almost zigzag. I find it harder with scissors to really make a zigzag motion. Even if you try, you kind of want it to be a little bit jagged just so that it's not like a straight line across, and that's pretty much what I was attempting to do. And you guys can see I also use the scissors to go behind the ear because the lace, like most, does fit a little bit long around the ears, and this is pretty much normal because some people's heads are bigger and some people's heads are smaller. So if your head is like wider or bigger than mine, you would fit your head more perfect. And I did opt to cut off the extra sideburn area for preference. Now we're going to do the opposite side, and we're going to use the razor. Now these you can find in your beauty supply store. I believe you can find them in some drugstores as well. Sometimes they look a little bit different, but they usually are like where you find stuff to like tweeze and pluck. And they're pretty much marketed as like eyebrow razors. The razors used like to clean up your eyebrows. I like using them for the lace, and as you guys can see how pay attention to the angles I use to cut, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's much more of a seamless look already than the opposite side. Can you guys see that? It doesn't take away or change the color of the lace, but it definitely makes it harder to see. Like if you're looking, it makes it to where you have to look a little bit harder to find, whereas when the lace is cut straight across, you can literally see the line across of where the lace is, and you'll see a little bit more as I bond it down. So that is of course the next step. We're going to go ahead and use Got to Be glue gel and a popsicle stick to go ahead and bond the lace down. Now that the wig is bonded down, we're going to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol to clean up the area. You don't want any of that glue just sitting on your skin, just because you can always tell a wig is a wig and a person just got an install if they have a little bit of glue on their forehead. It just makes it look much cleaner if you don't have that on there. I'm also going to bond down the sideburns a little bit more with the glue, because those are just the hardest to actually stay down once you bond down your wig. And of course you can use a blow dryer on a cool setting, and this will give you a tighter hold, or basically a stronger bond with your lace. Okay, so now it's time to part. I love the way the hairline looks. I love the way the parting is, and the parting is extended. I absolutely love it when you get extra parting space. This one here I believe is about 8 inches of parting space. I'll verify with them. They do say it's 13 by 6, but it feels like so much more, and I'm definitely not complaining at all because it looks so good. Now that we have it installed, you guys can see this looks good already. So I'm taking my water bottle, and this just has literally water in it. I did put a little bit of conditioner in here. I believe I used the Aussie Moist, and this just gives a little bit more hydration to the hair. Now I highly recommend that you go ahead and co-wash or even wash your wigs, even if they come pre-plucked, pre-bleached and all that. But let's just be honest, I'm a mama of 3 little ones, and they're all under the age of 5, so sometimes I don't have the time to wash, co-wash, air dry, or just even any extra step goes a long way. So I did cut down time by just going ahead, like I said, and using a little bit of water with conditioner to go ahead and moisturize the hair. This here is wax, and I like to use this especially when I don't use a like a mousse to go ahead and like form the baby hair, because this is a no baby hair look. The wax just sets off the hair as you brush it in the direction that you want it to go. It just makes it look a little bit more done and not so frizzy, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna use that wax all along the hairline as well as the parting, and then brush it in really good. Now even though the hair is wet, I do kind of press it down a little bit with either the hot comb or the what is it called? I can't even think today, you guys, I'm so sorry. Or the flat iron, and this is just going to give me a flatter, more flush finish, and I'll do that in just a moment. And here we are adding a little bit of powder. Now the powder was a little bit harder to pull off just because, again, the hairline and the parting is a little bit more brown, which comes off a little bit more red because it is over bleached. But as you guys see, I'm just kind of adding the contour powder in different spots so that it's just not one glob of powder, and it kind of helps to blend and make sure that the lace matches my skin tone. And you guys can see, if the lace wasn't over bleached, this would look so amazing. If you want to help it out, just use a mascara. The mascara one with a little bit of mascara on it, and it's going to help to blend much more. Okay, so this is the finished results. I'll let you guys be the judge and see. This is the side that we used the razor, and then this is the side that we used the scissors. Now, in my opinion, this side where we use the razor looks more seamless. It's harder to see where the actual lace is, whereas we did the same exact steps on this side and it's a little bit more straight and solid. So of course this one did come a little bit over bleached, so here it's brown on both sides in the root, which I will let them know about that, so that will not happen at all with your orders if you choose to purchase from this company. But I absolutely love how full the hair is. I love the texture. This one definitely screams of fall and winter time. It's not too heavy or full at all, but it's nice, airy, light, and fluffy, and that's what I love the most about it. Now, you know I love when I get extra parting space, and I want to say this one has to be like 8 inches back at least. It literally comes like way back here, so you'll get the entire front of your hair with this one. Also, you guys know it's my jam to make it super flat up front. Another thing you can do is, because the texture of the hair is wavy, you can take the back of a curling iron and kind of make crimps in there. You kind of like hold it in different sections randomly. I don't really know if it's showing you guys, but it'll make dents in it to mimic the crimps or curls of the natural hair so that it's not too flat. But I kind of feel like how fluffy it is. If it's this fluffy at the root, which it naturally is, it's going to look like a wig. I kind of want it to look like it's coming out of my scalp, and that's why I kind of straighten it with the flat iron a little bit. Nonetheless, it's all about preference. I did opt for NaBeautyHair this time because I kind of wanted to show off our work, since we are doing a comparison of whether it's better to use the scissors or whether it is better to use the razor. Also, the hair itself was easy to work with. I did detangle with the diamond brush after I got the hair super damp, and I got minimal shedding. It was shedding, but it was kind of like the normal amount you would pretty much get. And then from there, I just went ahead and added my mousse. This is the one I used, and of course I'll have it linked down below, as well as everything I used for this video in my Amazon store. I also have like the razors that I use. I get those in a bulk pack. I think it comes with like 20 or something like that. So I'll have those down below, as well as the scissors I love to use. There's a specific pair that I get from Amazon, and I think they're around $6. So I'll have all that in the description bar for you guys to check out. The powder definitely helped to make everything blend with my complexion as always. And you guys can kind of see what the hair looks like from the side as well as the back. Super nice and full. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!